Hey everybody, I'm David White. This is Healthcare Like a Boss. Thank you for coming by the channel. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, then please do that down below. Now is the perfect time, and it's done. And as always, I encourage you to share this channel with your friends and share this video with them too. So when I use the phrase healthcare like a boss, when you hear me say that, and of course you hear me say it a lot, I am not claiming that I have achieved some type of supreme mastery of the healthcare universe. At least not yet. We are in pursuit of that together, but it's not what I'm talking about. When I use that phrase, healthcare like a boss, when I encourage you to do healthcare like a boss, I am encouraging you to cop an attitude, to embrace a particular approach, to take on a particular posture. And I think that that's important for us to do when we are attempting to achieve better health care at lower cost for ourselves and for our families, for you and for your family. It takes that kind of attitude. And in fact, I get asked all the time, or frequently, all the time might be an overstatement, but I get asked frequently when I'm out and about, maybe having done a talk on this topic, David, how do I even start? How do I start to think about this? What's step number one? It's too big, it's too complex, I don't even understand the words that are being used, I don't know how to go about it. It's just easier to comply, it's just easier to acquiesce. And that's right. It is just easier to comply. It's just easier to acquiesce. And I don't understand all the language either, man. I simply don't. But I believe if we cop this attitude of doing healthcare like a boss, we can break it all down. In fact, I am going to be walking through in the next little while, step by step, this guide, 5 steps to better healthcare at lower cost. And I'll link below how you can download a free copy of that. I'm going to break it up in chunks, so that it's digestible and so that it leaves some room maybe to insert some other types of videos along the way. And maybe that way neither of us will get too bored with this march through this guide. So I'm going to do that. But for today, I just simply wanted to offer just a little bit of a framework, a very, very simple framework. I think doing healthcare like a boss really comes down to just 2 things. The first is a mindset. That's a little bit like attitude, but a mindset. And the second is prevention. Now, hang on with me over here. We all hate that word, or a lot of us do. So hang on for just a second. Things are not always what they seem, remember. And there's a lot underneath both of these, mindset and prevention. Mindset has to do with attitude. It also has to do with thinking like a consumer, approaching healthcare very much the same way you would approach buying a new car or a new washer and dryer. A consumer kind of mindset. But it's more than that. It's also, some goal setting, reasonable goal setting, workable goal setting. It's some visioning of what you want your life to be, what you want what you don't want to worry about. Some reasonable visioning, not Pollyanna kind of stuff. But it's mindset. That's the first bucket. We're going to be talking a lot about that. And then the second thing is prevention. Now, automatically when we say the word prevention, and rightly so, our minds go toward this, toward fitness and nutrition. Look, I don't have to tell you that that's important, right? I don't have to tell you that fitness and nutrition are incredibly important to our health. And our health, of course, is what determines whether or not we need to access health care. Our general state of health goes a long way in determining the kind of money we need to spend for insurance coverage and other kinds of things. So it's closely related, but it's not necessarily, a keto diet and 5 a.m. workouts at Lifetime Fitness. But health, nutrition and fitness is important, but the biggest part of prevention is knowledge. It is knowledge. It's knowing your body. It's knowing your history. It's knowing your trends. It is knowing your options and your choices. It is defining your priorities with some research, a little research. It's knowledge. It's a big part of prevention, and prevention is a big part equaled only by mindset to doing healthcare like a boss. Better healthcare at lower cost. So we're going to break all that down. Just to get you going, just begin to think about thing one and thing two. Ponder those things in your mind. Subscribe to the channel. This is David White, Healthcare Like a Boss, and I will see you next time.